Stop guessing on all your trades. Instead, position yourself in a place where you have the potential to make 80 to 90%. And in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly what you need to look at before you even initiate a trade, so you're already positioned to be at least 75% successful. And then when you incorporate the stuff you learn on this video in your intraday analysis, then you'll be able to be in a place where you have 80 to 85% chance of success to hit those trades and be profitable. Now, before I dive into it, you guys got my last video to 100 likes, and I gave you guys a 1-hour masterclass on exactly what it is that I do. Now, if you guys get this video to 200 likes, I will single-handedly pick one of you guys to mentor one-on-one and record the entire process and put it on YouTube for everyone else to see. So if you want that, get this video to 200 likes. Now, without further ado, let's jump right into it. So a lot of people start trading the same name over and over again. But the problem with that is that some days the stock might not be ready to move, and other days it may be. Now, what's the key deciding factor that makes one stock move so fast out of the gates and not so much other days? The key thing is multi-time frame analysis. Okay, you guys really need to understand and start looking at the daily charts. And with that said, I'm going to show you guys a daily chart that I'm looking at and compare two things that we noticed. Okay, the top left one is CVS daily, and the bottom one is a CVS 2-minute chart. Now, when we're looking at the top right chart, that is Tesla daily, and the bottom right chart is a Tesla 2-minute chart. Okay. Now, why am I telling you this? Because I want you to pay attention to what's happening here on CVS. CVS gaps up on earnings, opens around this 60.4 level. The next big pivot or resistance is all the way up here at 63. And you can see on this day, it made a very clear move and closed under the 63. Now, above this level, I always talk about going up to the left. And we can see that there is nice resistance at 67.80, which gives us a good area to move through before we run into some daily selling pressure. Now let's look at Tesla. On this day, this is the 13th. This is the 13th as well. These are both on the 13th of February. On Tesla, this is the 13th. Take a look at this. Although it's moved up, there's lots of intraday action in the way. There's moving averages. There's lots of overheads. If you go up to the left, there's a lot of congestion here on the way down. Okay. Now, because we have clear moves here on the daily chart on CVS, take a look at what happens here on the intraday. It kind of pushes up and continues to grind upwards because there's really nobody that's going to step in the way until the 67.80. And we got pretty close to that. Now, with Tesla, you never got that clear fluid move out of the gates. In fact, you chopped around a lot. The average person would have probably went long over pre-market high, would have got smacked, stopped out, and then this made a run. Okay. Now, this did come and hit some sort of resistance, but even when it hit resistance, it didn't see continuation to go higher. Why? Because there's too much pollution on the daily chart. There's too much overhead, and it plummeted back down and it grinded all the way back around. Notice the difference between this price action. You move up, you pull back, you move up, you pull back, you move up, pull back, and you're getting a falling wedge, which just continues to move higher and higher and higher and higher. Again, the purpose of this video is to tell you to find stocks that are looking to make a good move on the daily and not just trade anything because you have a habit of trading it. Yes, sometimes trading SPY or trading a name like NVIDIA that you have found the rhythm of is okay, but be careful you don't give back too much money on the days that those stocks don't do anything. That's why I always like to scan the night before for daily stocks that are entering what I call a pocket. You can watch more of my videos to understand what that is, but essentially from here to here we have a pocket, which means not many sellers are going to step in until 63.40. And from 63.40 until 67.80, we have a nice clear move that we can make before sellers come back in. And that's exactly what took place here, right? Sellers, we got close to 67.80. We fluctuated around this level quite a bit.
and then we rolled right back over. So position yourself in a place where you find a stock on the daily chart that's able to make a good enough move, a big enough move for you to be able to take advantage of the intraday movements. By making sure that the daily has potential to move, it makes your intraday analysis a lot easier. So if the daily is in a bullish scenario, in the intraday, you want to look for that push and look for bullish patterns. The 3-bar play, the pullback to the moving averages, the falling wedge, whatever the case may be. This way you set up for a move that is in your favor and in your direction. Now, I've put together multiple videos about how to find stocks from the daily chart, what patterns to look for when you're looking to trade, and all of this comes together if you watch my videos.
You guys just saw exactly what I do and how I start with the daily time frame and start looking at the charts from there. Once I figure out that the daily has room, I start breaking it down into the 2-minute time frame, and that day is when I initiate my trades. It always starts from the daily, and then we look at the intraday. That way we have multi-time frame analysis on our side so we can be more profitable. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to make anywhere from 15 to 20,000 per month, all you have to do is click the link down below, see if you qualify to work with me one-on-one, and I'll be more than happy to get you there in under 5 to 6 months. If you're not ready for one-on-one mentorship, not a problem at all. I have lots of free trainings and videos on YouTube. All you have to do is click this video, watch it, and I'll see you on the other side.